Good morning, y'all, y buenos dias. So I'm looking a little ridiculous in my festive PJs, but today's video I wanted to talk about some mindful and minimalist gift ideas for the holidays. The holidays are right around the corner, and so everyone is kind of, going a little hectic with shopping and, trying to find the best gifts for their little ones. And so I just wanted to make a list of what we think as a family really works for gifts, especially for Luna, and at the very end of this video I'll let you guys know what we're getting Luna. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. So before I start on the list, I just really want to mention that one of the main reasons for mindful and minimalist Christmas gifts for us is because we want to create these really awesome memories around the holidays, every holiday. I'm super into all of the holidays just because whenever I was little, like La Navidad was like the bomb, and New Year's was even more intense. That's like one of my favorite holidays ever. And so to me, it was bailando with all my cousins. Like we would make skits and like do them in front of our parents, and it was hilarious, and we'd eat together and just be together. Like as a child, that is my memory of the holidays, just being together with all of the cousins, running around and doing crafts. We were super, like, we could have had our own TV show, and we would do like Spice Girl song and like just everything, dance to Selena. And so that's the kind of like group memories that I want to have for Luna. I want her to remember, us hanging around and la música that plays during that time and hanging out with family, and not focus as much on the gifts. And as awesome as gifts are and as fun as they can be, I don't want that to be the first thing that comes to mind when she's older, as this is what the holidays are all about. Because that wasn't what it was for us. And it's even funny because when I was little, when we were all little, all of our cousins, we'd watch these movies, these Christmas movies where these kids are opening up all the Christmas presents, and they have like 40 different Christmas presents, and they're doing, doing the whole thing, like super movie and cliche. And I didn't realize it until I was an adult that there's a lot of people that actually do that actually do have like 20 and 30 and 40 gifts for like one person. That blows my mind that that's even a thing, just because culturally that's never what we did. In El Salvador, for Navidad, there's no gift giving at all. It's just all about eating and dancing and hanging out with everybody. And so for us, whenever I was little, we'd get one gift, and we were never ever unappreciative of it just because that was all we've ever known. And even further along in my life, when my parents were able to be much more financially stable, we still only got one gift just because it was never seen as necessary to give any more than that, and it never bothered us at all. Like I said, I never actually knew that people gave like a whole bunch of gifts to one person as like a normal thing, like big gifts. And so, yeah, I don't want Luna to have that mentality of gifts equals the holidays, or gifts equals my birthday, or or anything like that. I want it to be about family and hanging out and la música and the food, like have all those memories and then be great memories and not be solely focused on the gifts. And I am a huge passionate gift giver, which is actually funny because I have a bunch of gifts lined up right here for my cousins for when I go to Houston. And I love giving gifts, but it's all about, them having meaning, and they don't have to be expensive at all, and they can be practical. But anyways, I'll get started on the list. So my first on the list are mindful toys. And one of the first things that comes to mind are blocks. Kids love blocks, like of all ages. Zach loves Luna's blocks. And so there are so many different blocks out there that are really fun and really open-ended is the idea for toys in particular that we really, really enjoy for Luna. And so blocks being one of them. The ones that we really, really love are these itty bitty city blocks, and I'll add the links to all of the things that I talk about down below. But as always, a lot of these things you can find used and secondhand, and that's always the best way to go. But I know that not everyone everywhere has access to like massive thrift stores to where they can find things secondhand. So like I said, I'll definitely put the links to all of the things that I mentioned down below. But yeah, so the itty bitty blocks, the itty bitty city blocks are magnetic. So they're really great for Luna's age, and she loves like sticking them together and like turning them around and seeing how the magnets actually work. So she's getting like multiple levels of entertainment and learning at the same time, and it's not like forced upon learning, it's just her naturally being curious and trying to figure it out. A couple of other mindful toys are scarves. I know this sounds a little bit weird to people who aren't really familiar with scarves as toys, but kids freaking love scarves. They're really easy to tie together and like run around with, and just like they use them in so many multiple ways, which like I said, having open-ended toys are really, really great, especially for younger kids, because they just get to use their imagination and it's whatever it is that they want it to be. Luna likes to use my one scarf that I have, and she wraps it around her head or puts it around her dolls or just whatever. And so scarves are actually like a really, really good gift to give them. Cups is another one that's really great. Stacking cups, there's like a wide variety. There's the ones that you can like physically just stack up on top of each other, and then there's ones that are kind of like the puzzle pieces that go into each other. So there's like a huge variety of cups. Puzzles is another great one. Luna loves her Melissa and Doug puzzles. A lot of our, like my parents and Zach's parents, like they love giving her puzzles because they see how much she enjoys it. So she has almost 3 or 4 puzzles now, and she really likes those too. A couple of other mindful toys are musical instruments. And so Luna has a little xylophone that she really likes playing with, and maracas that she loves, and what else does she have? She has a triangle that she likes to bang as well, and that also came in a little Melissa and Doug set that my cousin Kiara gave to her last year for Christmas. So my next section is experiences. I know that a lot of people are kind of iffy about giving experiences as gifts, but they are the best, not only for children, but also for adults. There's just such a wide variety of things that are experiences that kids love, that they can really enjoy as a gift. A couple of ideas are trips to the museum, trips to indoor gyms, trips to classes, like let's say dance classes or soccer camps, or gymnastic classes. For a lot of younger kids, you can do just one-time classes for like 10 bucks. So getting them a set of a couple classes is really fun and something that they can enjoy a lot. A couple of other experiences are even theme park tickets or even movie tickets. If your little one is someone who really enjoys going and seeing movies in the movie theater, movie tickets is a really fun and exciting gift to give. So this is one of my favorite categories, and it's snacks. Luna loves to eat just like her mama and papa, and so she really enjoys when we gift her snacks, whether they're homemade snacks like when I make cookies or muffins or anything like that, or bought snacks like we get bulk dried mango, which she loves. She loves dried mango, and so we get her that all the time. And also she really likes dehydrated strawberries, and so that's also a really good thing that she just absolutely can eat like bags full. But also, if your little one is someone who likes treats that are pre-made, like even chocolate bars and stuff like that as special treats to give them as stocking stuffers and stuff like that. But also foods, like regular food that they would eat as a meal, which sounds a bit ridiculous, but this is something I guess that has to start from a little bit younger age just so that they're not as freaked out about it. But for Luna, she really likes noodles, and even seeing boxes of noodles, she gets so emotional and so excited. Like we're in the store and we're, you know, going down the aisle and she's like, noodles, and literally is yelling. And so definitely getting her a box of noodles this year. The next section is supplies, and this is for more arts and crafts stuff. And this is something that is most of the time, kids really like doing all kinds of arts and crafts. So things like paint and crayons and colors and pencils and canvases and paper and felt fabric and pom-poms and glue and glitter and just all kinds of really fun stuff that they can do with their hands, that they can create their own things out of. And the next section is books. You cannot go wrong with books. Luna is someone who, in the beginning, which obviously she was smaller, so she wasn't going to be that interested, but she wasn't very much into sitting like on my lap and listening to me read, and now she's like always wanting me to read to her, which is an awesome thing. It's a great habit for her to have and a great interest for her to have, especially at a young age, to listen to different words and different patterns and stuff. Like, it's really great for their development. But now we read books sometimes for 2 hours. We'll do an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon. And so books is definitely on her list this year. The next section is clothes. So this is where I wanted to talk about how things that are practical can still be gifts, not only for adults, but also for children. So things like underwear and socks and PJs and shirts and jackets and hats and gloves, things that they would need that they can also receive as a gift as well. The next section, getting more and more practical, but bathroom stuff. So getting them a new toothbrush and a bubble bath solution or bath bombs, something that is gonna spice up bath time, I guess. And the next one is kitchen stuff. Getting more and more practical, but yeah, like getting them more cups and plates and forks and stuff like that, things that they can actually use. And if they're into a certain color or a certain character, get them those things in whatever it is that they really enjoy. And this is kind of a newer thing that we haven't really done yet, but I think is a fantastic idea, and it's subscriptions to things. Now there's like a huge variety of subscriptions out there for children that are in such a wide range. I was checking some out earlier, and I mean, they're just so awesome. There's some that are more education based. There's some that are more like toy based and stuff like that. And so there's just such a huge variety. A couple of ones that I saw that I was interested in are kind of like homeschooling subscriptions, and so they send you this kit monthly or every other month of maybe a book and a set up craft with like something else in it. And so it's something really fun that they can receive month to month that they use through and are anticipating for the next month. This next one might seem a little bit odd, but again, all of these you have to be mindful as to what your child likes and adhere to that. But for us, nature finds is something that Luna really enjoys, and obviously this is, you have to figure out if it's appropriate for whatever age your child is. But Luna really likes sticks. She really enjoys them. She loves finding them and like looking at the different kinds of sticks. So that's something that she really likes, and leaves as well. So collecting like a couple of leaves and showing there, she has just such a great experience whenever we find a couple of leaves. Zach is someone who specifically does that for her. You know, if he's ever outside or on a run and he finds like a really cool leaf or a really cool rock, he brings it back to Luna, and she really enjoys just kind of exploring that with him. And my last idea is a ticket book. And this is a really cute idea for pretty much anyone. But ticket books is kind of a simple and really fun way to get them kind of interacting with the gift. And so you make a little ticket book out of whatever it is that you want, and inside it'll say, you know, like free movie night or popcorn night or let's make cupcakes or whatever. And so they get to pull it out and give you the ticket, and then y'all do whatever activity it is that's on there. And like I said, you can be as creative and as open and as personal with this as possible, just because that way it's more fun and it's really heartfelt that way as well. Okay, so now I am going to share with you guys what we're getting Luna for the holidays. So we are gonna get her some dehydrated strawberries, we're gonna get her some dried mango and some oranges and boxes of noodles, and we're also gonna get her a new backpack. We have a couple of books that we had in mind that we wanna get for her, and we also are getting her mattress. Again, super practical, but we've been co-sleeping since she's been born, and now that she's 2, we wanted to give her her own mattress, and it'll still be connected to our bed. But being that I'm pregnant and we only have a couple more months to go, I just wanted to get her used to sleeping on her mattress. That way I still had plenty of room on the bed. A couple of other things that we're getting her are a new toothbrush and some bubble bath solution, and also Zach says he's going to find her a couple of new cool looking sticks. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. If you guys have any comments or questions or any other gift ideas that you think that I would really enjoy, please leave them down below. Tlazocamahti for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.